who tell you say to buy house for Europe na waste of money? The person no tell you say to pay rent for Europe na biggest waste of money. And the person no still tell you say if you want buy house for Europe, no be cash. Now bank they borrow you that money to buy house. You go pay small for 20, 30 years. Depends on the amount of the house where you buy. And
all right, Mr. Frank, I greet you. You know, I just want to correct some impression of this issue you are raising of buying a house or renting a house. Which one is more favorable and all that? You know, sometimes when we are passing information to the public, we have to be factual and we have to let them know the advantage and disadvantage of it. You know, I'm not saying buying a house in Europe or diaspora is bad, but there are risks that are involved, which is the reason why I'm making this video to correct your impression. First, before you buy a house in Europe, you have to look at your age. You understand? You have to look at your age. You just measure 20, 30 years. Let's say, for example, I'm 30, which is the average Africans, Nigerians that are working in diaspora, especially Europe here. You can't see anybody that is below 20. You can't see anybody. You get? So let's say, for example, I'm 30 or I'm 35 now, I'm working. I'm young. I can still consider myself that I'm young. Then I'm 35. Add 30 years to my already being 35, which is 65. You want to tell me, say, I go work for this country till I get to 65 years, all in the name of, say, I want to pay for house? Those are the things that you are supposed to look out for. And number two, before you buy house in this, wherever you are, in diaspora, Europe or wherever, first, you have to make sure, say, look back to your family background. Make sure, say, you don't get winch for your family. You know, those are little things that we forget to look at. You see, these village people where they talk, now family winches and wizard. If you get winch for your family and you buy house, you go borrow money to buy house, they feel they watch you till may remain small, may you pay for that house finish. If you don't remain small, either they throw rope for your neck, draw you, kill you, or they will push you, go do what you're not supposed to do. That house, they go collect them for your hand. You understand? Those are the things you are supposed to look out for. And again, before you buy a house for wherever you are, in diaspora, Europe or wherever, just make up your mind, say you don't conclude, say, you know, go back to your home country. Because if you know, say, one day you will go back to your home country, I no advise you, may you buy a house for where you did, for the country where you did. You understand? And they talk about borrow money for bank. You know, one thing where you go know, the disadvantage of going to the bank for mortgage or to go borrow money, if you borrow money for bank, number one, you don't give part of your life to them. You don't get freedom again. Financial freedom, you don't get again. Not just think, say, now that money where you go borrow, the one where they tell you, say, they come out every month. Not your belief, say, now that one they will come out every month. In another way, they go they come out small money where you don't know. It they happen. You get. So those are the disadvantage of buying a house in Europe. All those things, or wherever you are, all those things, they happen. You get. Not be story. It they happen. The only way I will advise you to buy a house wherever you are is gather at least 40 to 50% of the money for the house, cash, who you know say na your own. Then the remaining one, you know say at most less than 15, 10 years, you'll pay and finish. You think say 30 years now, beans. Say na my mind. You understand? Now, let me talk about the advantage of rent. You feel rent a house. You feel rent maybe 2-bedroom or 3-bedroom. I know say now to rent a house is kind of difficult, but God fit do one for you, grace. You rent house 2-3 bedroom. You day 1 bedroom. You feel even decide to date the parlor, because now Europe everybody they manage. Nobody they if you say you want they live expensive life for here now, you know. You feel go rent 3-bedroom. You day 1, you and your family now they manage one, or you feel even day parlor, give the 3 out for rent. At the end of the day, you discover that you are not paying it then. And tomorrow you decide to go back to your country, and after you suffer, come on, you go back to your country. You know they owe anybody, nobody they owe you, nobody, your life does not depend on anybody and all that. That's the freedom. Those are the things we are supposed to look at when we talk about maybe buying a house and renting a house. So that's it. The choice is not yours.
So my people, una don watch the video. So my brother, thank you very much. Now your own opinion, now you share. Now what you think, now be this one. But everything where you talk, now one thing now I pick for inside, where I believe say it is important, and I will tell una for this video. So before I tell una, when you talk, say to pay mortgage finish, no be more 30 years, 25 years, 20 years, it's too much. How many years the person go come there? Note, if you want carry mortgage for bank, take buy apartment, buy something, buy a house for Italy. Put am for 10 years, 20 or 25 years or 30 years. You know they compulsory. You know they matter say more use that 30 years pay finish. If things better, you feel pay the house finish within 10 years. The mortgage you don't finish within 10 years. So maybe you just gather money, maybe like you get extra 5K, extra 4K. If you go give bank, say, I want cut come off for my mortgage. As you they cut come off for inside. So the interest where they follow, it will they cut come out. So that aspect where you still talk, say they will they collect money for your account. No. If you carry mortgage for bank, you want to buy house. If you get their application, you go still see how much you will they pay every month, especially those who carry fees. If you carry variable, so the amount fee change. But if now fixed you carry, you will just see how much you will they pay every month for how many years you want to pay the mortgage. So they say they could collect extra cash for your account. That one, I never hear them before. You will see and they will see that type for the mutual where you carry with the see. They will see give one, you will see pay in paper format, katacho, you will see how much you will pay every month. They will have for them. So your money come for your account, you see and a mortgage, now they collect. And if you want carry mortgage for bank they always advise me you put up for 30 years or 25 years. Why? They say make you not put your so that you know put yourself for pressure. Okay, especially to carry fees. So you don't know say see how much I they pay. You know if you can't start, okay, put up for 20 years, maybe you can't they pay 700 euros, 800 euros. If you not confirm it up, they will always advise you say start for lower. Put up for 25 years or 30 years. If it be 400 euros or for 450 euros, you'll be like the amount will be say they pay for house rent. So if things come better, you feel go pay the mortgage, if you cut more for inside. So now they always advise you put up for 25, 30 years. So you know, go put yourself for pressure, that you get at peace, at rest. So anytime you see gather, you go cut come off for inside. So after 10 years, they don't pay finish. So the part where I take for inside, now be say, you say if they won't buy house, maybe they get at least 40% of the value of the property where they won't buy, or 50%. If, for instance, the house you want buy cost 100,000 euros or 120,000 euros, you get like 40% of the money or 50% of the money. You know, say you always go bank, who carry 100% mortgage. You won't buy house, get at least 20% of the value of the house you won't buy, or 30% or 25%. It is advisable because it will reduce the stress for you. If you say maybe the money, you carry money come at once, you they buy property, you they buy something, you they buy. Don't say they give the bank the money. Now the owner of the house you won't buy, that person you won't buy the house from. You don't carry 100% from bank. You get your own part. So now all the 80% or 70% or 60% now bank give you. If it be like that, the interest rates it will reduce well. The more you get your own part, the old percentage you want to put for the value of the house you won't buy, the more the interest rate they reduce. If you carry 100% they buy house, the interest rate it will still increase. Now the one thing wey people don't know. So if you get your own part of the value of the house you won't buy, maybe you won't buy house wey worth about 100,000 euros, you get like 20,000 euros. You want for cash. You know, carry the 400. Now only 80 back won't give you. Now advantage. It will reduce the interest rates where you want to pay every month. If you still do the calculation, some bank their apps they get stimulation. You still stimulate them. You'll see the difference. Wait, if you get your own percentage you want put, and if bank won't give you 100%. So that aspect where you talk now truth. Thank you and remain blessed.